Hi freaks, it's me, Freak in Gear, and I'm bringing you a review on Latex Catfish Spider-Man suit. Now, I thought I've only owned this for about 5 years. I've actually owned this for 8 years. So 8 years of Latex Catfish. It wasn't called Latex Catfish when I bought it. I think it was called Aqua Latex. Same company though, from what I found out. Bought it in 2012, actually March of 2012, which is 8 years to the month. And I always was fascinated with Spider-Man. I thought Spider-Man was so cool. I wanted a suit. I had a spandex one. Spandex, it's great, but the latex freak in me wanted something else. Saw this online on eBay out of all places. Purchased it. I think I paid like $280 with shipping. It took about 6 weeks. I gave them my measurements at that time. Like now, they aren't so great with measurements. So it's a little long here, a little short there. But all in all, I was very happy with it. I didn't expect it to last 8 years. Now, I've probably had this on maybe 24 times. The gloves are attached. There's actually footies to these. This is the one modification I did do to them because I wanted to wear it outside and I didn't want to have to put shoes on over the feet on it. So I actually took a pair of shoes that you would normally use in like ninja shoes, and I cut the fabric off of them, got them really nice and sanded down, and then I glued them to the feet. So in this camera over here, I'm going to show you. There's the soles that I glued on, and that was 5 years ago. Has held up. The reason why I'm not wearing the hood to this, which I got right here, this is the hood to it. There is no mouth hole. There's just these little itty bitty eye holes in it, and this is transparent latex. It's starting to, 8 years, it's starting to turn yellow. I can't talk in it. I was going to. I gave it a test run, and I thought it was talking like this. So I opted not to do that, so you could hear what I had to say. Quality-wise, again, every individual is going to be different. I've not had a problem with Latex Catfish. This one does not smell like chocolate. It actually smells like latex. So there's a plus from years ago. It is thin latex. It is like a pearl sheen blue, regular red. And I didn't know the spider and the webbing was going to be gray. I would have actually opted for black, but at that time you couldn't customize. So I went with gray. It doesn't look bad. The only optimization that you could get was back zip or shoulder zip. I went with the shoulder zips. They didn't have cod pieces at the time that they offered, so I got the front zip. And I also got a rear zip for, yeah, I got a rear zip. You never know, Spider-Man, sometimes the villain, Anyways, so that was the hood. Rear zipper in the back. It goes all the way to the neck. You can either tuck it in to the suit or wear it outside. I usually tuck mine into the suit. Have not gone out in public per se in this. I've been to the bar once. It got good reviews as far as looks. It looks really good when it's shined up. I have never vivishined the suit or the hood in the 8 years. So this weekend will be the first time it gets a really good vivishine and cleaning. I'm kind of excited about that. As far as how it's made, I've never had a problem with any of the stripes on the gloves or the webbing. I've never had any problem with any kind of peeling. I've never had any problem with actually fit and finish. I think it was made very well at the time. Probably, again, like I always say, I usually try to go for something a little thicker than standard. This is like a .035. I usually try to go to, 0.4 at the lowest end, 0.6 for things like this. When you start getting into rubber bondage and stuff, 0.8, 1.0, 1.5. They're fantastic for that because they can put up with the the constraints of what you're doing. This actually is the hood that I got just in the last video that I got from Black Style. Absolutely love this hood, but we're not talking about the hood this time. I just didn't have it on the last time. I thought, let me point that out. The suit itself, like I said, fit great. Sizing, it's one of those things that either they're going to get 100% right or they're going to mess it up. I've seen people order stuff and gave them exact measurements, and it either came in too small or way too large. I don't know what the translation is from some of these numbers. I usually write them down in both centimeters and inches, so there's no confusion, and I haven't had a problem yet with that. So if I was going to order something again from them, I would probably do it that way. I don't think I'm going to be ordering anything from China in the next couple months, just to be on the safe side. I don't want to get sick. And you just never know, and I don't want to take that chance. I know, as stupid as that sounds, but I am just not into getting sick right now. As far as wear and tear, I've had this for 8 years. Like I said, I've had it on for maybe 24 times. Never had it rip, never had it tear. Can't say I've done anything really super physical in it, except wear it, wear it around the house, wear it outside, get some weird looks from neighbors sometimes. But it's Spider-Man. Come on now. How cool is Spider-Man? I like the color. I like the actual pearl sheen blue. I think it does a good homage to Spider-Man from probably the 60s and 70s. The Spandex Suit, which if I can find a picture, I will post it somewhere in here. It was more of the newer 2010s color. Again, I liked it. The problem is that it sometimes showed a little too much, and when I was doing a birthday party for a kid, I actually had to stay seated, just because, not because of anything I was doing. It was a little more revealing than it should have been, and that's not a place to do it. I don't want any kid to have any wrong ideas about anything, nor do I want their parents. So Spider-Man stayed seated that entire party until he could run to the bathroom and change. At that point, that suit went to a friend of mine. It was a great idea. I was going to do birthday parties with it, but unless there was some tuckage and tighter clothes underneath it, it wasn't going to happen. And unfortunately, with a suit like this, you can't really wear garments under it because it shows the lines and makes it worse. As far as the back goes, which I'm going to try to stand up and at least show you, or I'm going to try. This is the back of the suit. Hopefully you can see that. I can't see it because I'm out of camera range. All the way around it looks really good. The gluing of the seams, never had a problem. I would definitely buy another suit from them. Like I said, it's an individual basis though. I might get a great suit, you might order it at the same time and get a horrible suit. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. The next step up is like Invincible or Skin Tight Rubber, Black Style, but the prices do go up. I usually try to do mine as a fetish on a budget. I don't have lots of money. Don't look at the stereo. I don't have lots of money rolling around, and if it's something I'm going to wear just occasionally, I really don't want a ton of money put into it where it's going to sit in a drawer because I just don't get a chance to wear it. I've got 11, rubber t-shirts, and this is what, March? I think I've worn one. And those shirts are almost $100 a shot, so there's $1,100 sitting in a drawer right now. Love my shirts, but getting the time right now is kind of hard to do. But what I wanted to really just get across was, on a budget, I think Latex Catfish is great. I think once we get past this viral thing going around, I would definitely order from them again. I've got 2 or 3 things in my wish list on their website that I'm kind of looking forward to hopefully buying later in life. I just think for money and quality, if you can bump it up 1 thickness higher, absolutely that's what I would do. You can't go wrong with a little bit thicker. Like I said, I'm pretty much mild in what I do in my latex. A lot of you guys get a lot more fun out of your latex than I do. which is cool as hell. Sadly, I don't get that chance to do that. One day, someday. But absolutely do it, but make sure when you do sizing, I would put it both in inches and centimeters so they know there's no mistaking what you're talking about. Other than that, I do want to say that I appreciate everybody who has subscribed, who has watched these videos. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I would love to go into detail of why it means a lot to me, but it just does. So if you could like, subscribe, share the videos, that'd be fantastic. I'm looking for as many subscribers as I can get. I'm not looking for monetary out of this. I'm not, everything that I show on my video, I paid for. I'm not sponsored by any of these manufacturers, so it's out of my own pocket. But I'm just trying to give you the best idea of what you're getting for your money, whether it is some of the more expensive stuff or, like I said, what I'm shopping for is the cheaper stuff. As you already know in a previous video, I'm also big into American football uniforms. I just got another jersey this past week, which I'll put a picture in somewhere here, hopefully. But definitely, like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, all your freaks out there. Keep an eye on my videos. I'm going to do some more videos, but not in my little freak cave here. I'm going to probably try to do a couple outside as time goes on, as it warms up. Right now I'm looking outside, it's snowing. So a little bit warmer before I start running out like this. Other than that, I do appreciate you guys watching, and keep your eye open for the next video. I'm probably going to do one on, I'm guessing right now, the last suit I bought, which was from Invincible, which was my gray latex cat suit. So keep your eye open for that one, and I'll see you freaks as soon as I can. All right?